What is up? Welcome back to day 17 of 75 Shredded, and this is the most down bad day yet. My allergies are absolutely kicking my ass. Like, oh my god, I can't even breathe right now. Today is Biz Talk part 2. Yesterday, I said that I'm starting 2 new businesses, and I'm going to document them both. Yesterday, we went over the first one. It is a service-based business. If you missed that video, go check it out. Today, we're going to be getting into the other business that I'll be starting and documenting, which is a product-based business. So I'll be starting both and kind of working on them at the same time. First things first though, I've got 2 other things to talk about. One, fitness update. Today was a pretty damn good day. Other than my allergies kicking my ass, I went on a 26-mile bike ride. Physique update. I feel like I am looking pretty damn solid. Like, I know the other day I said I felt like I wasn't making progress because the scale was kind of holding the same weight, but looking in the mirror, I feel like I'm making progress. Like, I feel like I'm tightening up a lot. I got new veins popping up. My shoulders are looking freaky. I have ab veins coming in now. So I feel like the mirror says I'm making progress, but the scale, I don't know what the scale is doing. Scales do weird things. Don't focus too much on your weight. So yeah, 75 shredded, I'm feeling good. I think like day 17, we still got 58 days left to go until we're done. I think we can do this. We can pull this off. I got to drop another 5 to 10 pounds and we'll be shredded. The other thing I need to talk about is these videos. Oh my God, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, it's one of those where it comes up and then it starts to go away. And now it's just lingering. I don't know if... Oh my God. The other thing I need to talk about is these videos. Doing these videos every day is not going to work anymore. It's just going to have to change. I really want to work on these businesses and actually grow them. But these videos right here, these 75 shredded videos, are kind of taking up all my free time. So unfortunately, they're going to have to drop to probably 2 or 3 days per week if I want to make any progress. Right now, my schedule looks like wake up, work, after work, we go to the gym and record. After the gym, we go on a bike ride, we record, and then I get home and it's 6 or 7 p.m. and then I edit the video to post the next day. And by that time, it's usually 10 p.m. and I have to take a shower. And it's how am I supposed to start 2 businesses? And if you want to talk to me about efficiency and productivity, we're past that. This is literally my time's maxed out. I don't go on social media. I don't play video games. I don't watch anything. I don't even hang out with people, bruh. All I do is work on my shit. So it's just a matter of if I want to start something new, something's got to go. Since I'm doing these videos every single day, I feel like that's a little bit overkill. As much as I love taking daily videos and having daily uploads, I think that 2 or 3 is enough. That way I can keep track of progress pretty good, but give myself a lot more free time. So too long didn't read. I'm cutting these 75 shredded videos down to 2 to 3 times per week to free up other time to actually start these businesses. Now let's get into the main meat and potatoes and gravy of the video, which is going to be business number 2. So business number 1, service-based. Business number 2, product-based, digital product-based. What do I mean by digital product? Digital product is anything that you can sell that is literally digital. That's it. So an ebook or I don't know, an album. If people still, no one buys albums anymore. You used to be able to buy albums. That's a digital product. Something that you buy that's not tangible. It's not a physical thing. It's a digital thing. Fuck, I'm gonna fucking sneeze again. Oh my God, it's right there. Now here's the thing. Digital products are kind of shooting myself in the foot. They're probably the hardest product to sell. Why? They don't have any tangible value. People will buy junk. It doesn't have any value, right? Other than the fact that it's a thing, it's an object. People like to get packages, people like to open things, people like to hold things, feel things, right? With a digital product, it could be the most valuable thing on the planet. It could be life-changing information, an incredible ebook that will completely change the rest of someone's life for the better. But they won't see the value because there's no actual physical, tangible aspect to it. There's no they can't hold it. So digital products to basically the entrepreneur who's just getting started can sound really attractive. Oh, I just sell things that aren't even real, right? But it's way harder than you would think. It's actually a lot easier to sell something that is physical. So if you have a product that is something that you can hold, selling that is going to be 1,000 times easier if it's, not actual garbage. And selling something that is not tangible. So why would I pick this route if I'm saying this? Obviously, if I just wanted to have a successful business and I'm saying this, I would sell something tangible. I would just, drop ship a product or even make and manufacture and sell a product, right? Well, 2 reasons. One is I've always been drawn by the fact of creating value from literally nothing and then changing someone's life. So it's like something from nothing. That concept is very attractive to me. I really like that. Like I could take an idea, mold that idea and that nothingness and that thought into basically a digestible digital product, and then use that as a vehicle to change lives and impact people's lives. So you're literally like, you could change the world from nothing. It's literally like textbook something from nothing. It's so cool, but not in a lazy way. Not like you're getting something from nothing. Like there's a lot of work involved. But I like, do you understand what I'm saying? I like the idea of being able to take nothing or just an idea or a thought and then make actual real physical impact with that nothingness. That idea attracts me a lot. So I have like these crazy ideas and a lot of value from my own experiences in my life, and I feel like I have some keys that I can share with people and change their lives. And now how do I translate that to basically something to actually change their lives, all from like nothing? That's core reason number one. That idea is very attractive to me. I feel very, very pulled to it, and I have stuff to share. We'll get into that in a little bit. The second reason that digital products are very, very appealing is from a business aspect, the profit margins. There's no COGS, which COGS are cost of goods, like manufacturing costs, and like what does it take to actually create the product? Say you're selling something for $100, but it costs $70 to make it. You know, your profit margin is $30. Now let's say you have a digital product and you're selling it for $100. Your profit margin is $100. And then of course you've got like whatever fees and advertising and marketing and stuff like that. But basically like the COGS are non-existent. You make it once, you sell it 1 billion times. That's the idea. But the tricky part is actually pulling that off. Like how do you actually do it? Because like what we talked about earlier, digital products have no tangible value. People aren't getting anything in the mail when they buy that. So what makes people actually purchase that product? Like what makes a digital product business successful? What makes people understand and realize like that they want that digital product over some like little gadget that they can order and have in the mail for the same amount of money? This is something that I've never cracked before, but I think I got it now. And we're gonna find out. I don't know. I guess that's the whole point of this series, is just document it and journal it. I don't have all the answers. I don't actually know shit. That's the funny part. Entrepreneurs don't know shit. I know this because I've watched basically every single entrepreneurial podcast on the fucking planet. No one actually knows. Like when they're starting something, they're just starting something, right? So with this, we're just gonna start it, and I don't actually know. This might completely flop. I might not sell a single digital product. On the other hand, we might figure this shit out, and if we do, it's all gonna be documented on this YouTube channel because I'm doing this literally live on the channel. I don't know shit. I'm just starting something. Now, I'm not saying like no one knows anything, like there's no such thing as knowledge or anything. No, that's not the point. The point is like when someone is starting an idea, you're taking it one step at a time. No one's thinking like, oh my God, I'm gonna start this idea and it's gonna be $1 billion business in 4 years. Like, that's not how it works. It's trial and error as you go. A rocket fails its way to the moon. If you don't know, a rocket launches, and then as it goes off course, it corrects, goes off course, corrects, goes off course, corrects, right? The same concept. So like, we're just gonna launch this. I have the general idea, and then as we run into obstacles and stuff, we're gonna bounce around and try to, course correct our way to the moon. So what is my plan? I feel like I have been gifted some very, very special and very valuable keys or knowledge around purpose, fulfillment, happiness, stuff like that. So like, I've achieved a state in my life of just pure like happiness and pure peace. I know this sounds like too good to be true, but it's real. I have achieved a state of just like pure just bliss. Everything I do now, I wake up, I'm happy. Like everything is just happy all the time. Even when there's like bad things happening, I'm just happy because I see right through it. And that is like what I can like share through this. This might be really controversial. I know exactly how I got here, and I know how other people can get here too. And I feel like that is some life-changing value right there that I can then take and mold into something in the form of a digital product and then use as a vehicle to change lives with. We'll talk more about that concept in another video, like just happiness, fulfillment, peace, all that stuff. But today we're talking about the business. So I'm writing a book around that concept. Here's the same exact like process that you can use to achieve the same state of being that I have found, right? Like you can duplicate this process and make it to this point that I've made it to. I have that key and I feel like I can share with people. So I'm writing a book. It's a digital product because they get like a digital download to the book. I'm not actually going to be printing and selling these, maybe down the road if it takes off, but starting out it's going to be all digital. So the roadmap going forward. First things first is I have to finish the book. So we're almost done. Another like 5, 6, 7 days of solid deep work on this book and I could have it wrapped up. That's like what I was saying earlier about these videos right here, like taking up all that time. I haven't been able to work on the book like at all because I've been too busy doing these videos. Anyways, when the book is finished, that is when we're gonna get into the actual like tactical strategy of how are we gonna actually sell this book. Like I said, not really sure if it's going to work or not, but I have some ideas I want to try. So first things first is very, very similar to what I said in the last episode about giving away free stuff to develop a track record. So the fact that it's a digital product means it has no tangible value. So what do we have to create? We have to create an undeniable amount of perceived value. So how do we do that? We're going to give a shitload of the books away. I'm going to give so many away once it's done. And I'm going to simply ask them for reviews on the book. And I'm going to get a shitload amount of reviews. So when people see it, now they don't need the tangible aspect to it. They can see the new perceived value from all of the readers, right? Saying whatever they're going to say about the book. And I know what I'm writing is good stuff. So I have no doubt these reviews are going to be wildly good. So with that said, I think that perceived value, basically someone just looking at the book and now all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, like what he's claiming is actually backed up by real world reviews. This must be good. That perceived value, I think, has a chance of actually moving the book. How am I going to do that? I'm going to run ads and give it away for free with ads. Meaning I'm literally going to be paying to have people read this book. Yes, that's my plan. I'm also planning on using the social medias that I started. If you want the details, go watch the one episode. It's called Split Squats and AI. I talk about it. I built an AI software that runs theme pages for me without me having to touch them. I'll probably put the book on there as well. But we're going to start off the same method as you would a service-based business, giving away your work for free. We're going to give away the book for free. And once I have an undeniable amount of reviews and feedback on the book, then I think we could move them. And I'm taking this one step at a time, like one foot in front of the other, like we talked about yesterday. You don't want to over intimidate yourself by looking at the whole mountain and trying to climb it in one single leap, one step at a time. But I have visions of the future, what we could possibly do if this actually works. So if we can't sell these books, that's not the end right there. We can then use that to basically grow something bigger. But one step at a time, we're going to finish writing the book and then we're going to start marketing it. We're going to collect a shitload of reviews and make the perceived value undeniable. That's the plan for this one. Now, I understand that I made some pretty bold claims with what I said about my state of being and like just finding pure peace and bliss. And I realize that some people might think I'm insane. And I say that because some people have already called me insane. But that doesn't get to me. Like if that got to me, it'd prove me wrong. The point isn't to make other people understand me. The point is simply share the state that I found. Like I've found this way of living and this like key to basically happiness. And who am I to keep that to myself? Like what am I supposed to do with that if I'm not here to share it with others? So my goal is to kind of bring that same joy and happiness that I found in life and bring it to other people, share it with them, help them get to that same state of being. And I feel like writing it into like a step-by-step, very understandable and digestible process can help other people find the same state. Because the way I got here was not random. The way I got here was very, very like, oh my goodness, it finally came out. Anyways, what I was saying is like the way that I got here is not like, it wasn't random, right? It was very, very laid out. It's very walkable by anybody. And that is what I want to share. Like I walked this path and I found this just pure state of peace and happiness. And like the Bible says that the kingdom of heaven is within. When you find that, what are you supposed to do? Hoard it to yourself? And no, I'm not religious, but I want to take that same step-by-step process that I used to change my life and share it with other people. So that's why I think the book is incredibly valuable. Now, the problem, again, how do we make people understand that value? They don't get anything in the mail. They don't get a package, right? They just see like some random digital download. Why would they pay money for that, right? So that's the plan. We're going to give it away for free. Not even that. We're not going to give it away for free. We're literally going to pay people to read it, right? We're going to run ads that cost money to get people to read it. So yeah, that is business number 2 that we're going to be starting. We got 2 businesses to start. 1, wedding videography. 2, a digital book. Which one is going to work, or are none of them going to work? I don't know, but we're going to try to build them together on this channel and see if we can make them both work, because that would be sick. And I'll take you guys through every step of the process. I'll document the decisions I make. I'll document the progress. I'll document it all. I'll document every single book that sells, or if none of them sell, I'll document that too. I don't care. The point is, I'm going to work on building both of these out, and I'm going to document the whole thing. That's the whole point I do these videos. I don't do these videos for views. I don't make these videos to like get YouTube famous. I make these videos to document. I used to make videos for views. Now I'm here to document. I'm here to build something, and whatever I build, I'm gonna capture it all on here. The internet and whoever stumbles upon these videos is gonna be able to see the exact process that I took, whether it's a physique, whether it's a business, whatever it might be. It's going to be documented on this channel, and that's why I do this. But that's going to be it for this one. Stay tuned and follow along if you want to see me build out these businesses. But I'm going to go to bed. Peace. Love you.